welcome to Hampton High School. Tonight, the Crabbers will play host to the Bethel Bruins. Mike Hauser along with Brent Musgrove and Bob Hintz as we get set to play Peninsula District basketball here at Hampton High School. Let's send it down courtside now with Bob Hintz, who has Coach Greg Breon of the Bethel Bruins.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. Greg, first of all, I look at your roster and I see so many youngsters on it, but you're not. A lot of teams have a lot of young kids this year.
Well, this is the youngest team I've had in my 16 years at Bethel High School. We've just been really inconsistent for the most part of the year, but the kids are improving in some areas, some facets of the game. We just want to keep working hard and try to build some momentum going into tournament play.
Well, I know you're 10-5. You're currently in third place, and you and I had talked about if you're going to be in the district tournament, 2 or 3 is the best place to be.
It is. It's a little uncharted waters for us. I mean, we've been accustomed to being on top, and obviously we're a little disappointed where we are. But right now, that third spot is important. We've got a 2-game separation going into tonight's game. Hopefully we can win this game tonight and finish the week off strong and hit at number 3 seed.
All right, now we talked about this too. You've not only got the Hampton tonight, but you also got Warwick, and then you got the Phantoms.
I mean, it doesn't get easier at all. I mean, we just got to really focus on tonight's game and hope we can come out with a win. We prepared hopefully well, and hope the kids come out and shine tonight.
With 2 wins out of the 3, you almost lock up that number 3 spot, don't you?
Well, we do. I mean, we've got to win at least 2 of these 3 this week to solidify that 3rd spot, and that's a critical spot because anywhere from 3rd to 7th spot in the district, we're basically all even. It's not a parity right there, that spot, so we want to hold where we are right now.
Well, listen, good luck to you tonight, Coach.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it.
It's always a pleasure. Okay, let's go back over to Mike. Thank you so much.
All right, back here again. Here we go with the Hampton Crabbers, 9-8 with a district record, and they are tied for 4th spot in the district as we wind down the last week here in the Peninsula District, and they will be again hosting the Bethel Bruins. They are in 3rd place at 10-5. Let's send it down court side where Brent Musgrove has Coach Walter Brower of the Hampton Crabbers.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with head coach Walter Brower. Coach, start this thing off. You've got a very young team, only 3 seniors on the team. You're starting 2 seniors and 3 freshmen. How does that bode for your team and coming along right now?
Well, I knew we'd go through some growing pains, and I decided to go ahead and do this. And, I knew I had to rebuild the team. And I've got some real good freshmen and sophomore ball players, so I made the choice to go ahead with them. And like I said, I knew we'd go through growing pains, and we are.
Well, I think right now you got 3 teams tied for 4th place coming into it, and you're getting ready for a big rush in playoffs because of the weather and all that kind of stuff right now. Where do you want to try to position yourself? I know you want to win them all, but where are you hoping to keep your position for the playoffs?
We want the best possible seed for the district tournament. So that's what our goal is right now. Finish as high as we can.
Okay, now before we go any further here, let me just ask you one more question about your team. With all this youth, and you're talking about growing pains, are the kids buying into your system as they go along?
Oh, yes. They're buying into the system. They know what it takes to win now. In the very beginning, we didn't, and they know it's tougher the second time around now. All of this will pay off next year.
Let me talk about a couple of players real quick. Let's talk about Sean Johnson, 6'2" senior. What's he mean to your team?
I tell you, he's the team leader. He leads by example. He's a real tough individual. Whatever we ask Sean to do, he'll do it. The kid's legit.
Okay, now the one last question, because I understand Sean, didn't he make the McDonald's All-American list tonight?
Yes, he was nominated tonight along with Debbie Smith on the girls' team.
Well, that's fantastic. Like I said, one last question. Tell me a little bit about Anthony Barber. He's a freshman. Where's he coming through here?
Well, a very mature freshman. He's in the same class as Ron Curry, maturity-wise, and real quick, and he's learning on the go. And he's going to be a real good ball player before he leaves here.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you so much for taking the time. We're getting right down to the start. I always enjoy talking to you. Good luck. Look forward to the playoffs. Thanks so much.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, guys, back to you.
Well, I guess he kind of said it, didn't he? As the Crabbers, they started off the season pretty hot, winning 5 or 6 in a row, and then went into a little bit of a spell where they kind of struggled a little bit. They lost to the same Bethel Bruin team early in the season in overtime.
Yeah, and they played 2 games against the Phantoms within a week and lost 1 by 6 and 1 by 4. I think they're pretty tough.
For the Bruins of Bethel High School.
Here's the starters, guys.
At guard, Number 5, Aaron Baycoat. At guard, number 11, Dominique Cowell. At center, number 23, Joe Goodwin. At forward, number 24, Jeremy Saunders. And at forward, number 32, Jordan Wallace. And now, the starting lineup for the Crabbers of Hampton High School. At guard, number 2, Sean Johnson. At guard, number 10, C.J. Austin. At guard, number 12, Anthony Barber. At forward, number 44, Sammy Royal. And at center, number 52, Dana Jackson.
So, interesting conversation with Coach Brower, indicating that one of Hampton's freshmen, Anthony Barber, is of the mold of Ronald Curry. That's awful big shoes to be stepping into.
Well, that's high praise indeed, and I think he's talking not only his skill level, but his maturity level, and that's the bigger part, I think, than anything else, is the maturity level of these youngsters.
When Ronald came in and took over the team, he was, what, a 10th grader, 9th grader?
He was a ninth grader, yes.
And he was quarterbacking the team, and it's quite a comparison when you compare a young man to that.
I think so. And Walter is real high on all his freshmen.
Yes.
Our referees for the night, the referee is Mr. Jim Downey, Daryl Owens, and Jerry Sprouse are the other 2 referees, as the boys will use three referee crew. As if you think the noise was loud in the girls' game, it's been kicked up a notch here, guys.
And Hampton gets the tip-off.
DJ Austin, number 10, starts it off. And here's Barber, the one we were just referring to.
Bethel's going to trap every chance they get, it looks like, Brent.
Yeah, and you've seen how they're putting the pressure on to make every play as long as they can.
Right now, Hampton, again, is a man-to-man, which is normal for them. They play a lot of man-to-man. And they also trapped and caused the turnover.
So each team, their first possession turns the ball over.
Well, this is the freshman they're talking about here, right here, number 12, Barber. And you see what Bethel's doing, Bob. They're running 2 men at him to get that ball out of his hand. Oh, nice recovery. Oh, man.
At number 52 for the Crabbers, Dana Jackson. He's a good-sized young man there.
That's a lot of 6'4" right there,
boy.
folks. That's a lot of 6'4".
Not afraid of contact. No. One of these 2 teams.
Now let's see, that was a tie-up and a possession to Bethel. They didn't flip the arrow here, and there's another turnover by the Bethel Bruins. Johnson goes to the hole and is hammered as he goes in. So Sean Johnson will go to the line. He'll be shooting.
Number 5 with a foul.
Yeah, that's
Aaron Baycoat.
Young man was not going to give him an easy shot. You're going to make 2 points. You're going to do it from the foul line.
Looked pretty clean.
I think he got him with the body.
That's what I say. That the hands didn't touch. But he was up there in a height I'm not used to. That's nosebleed section for me.
I thought you told me you had to buy a ticket to get that
Airplane ticket to get that high, yeah.
Hampton out in front 1-0 as Johnson makes both of them. 2-0 Hampton early here in the first quarter.
But you can see both teams have started out in an up-paced game. This is the ball they like to play. Hampton loves to pride themselves in defense. Nice shot from deep in the corner by the same number 5.
Aaron Baycoat. That's a 3-pointer.
And he's got a pretty shot. I watch him in warm-ups. Excellent technique.
Oh, no.
Going to be against Dana Jackson. That's his first, team's first.
Went over the backs trying to stop the ball instead of playing good defense.
Yeah. Instead of making him work for the points.
Well, that was
That's another one, 2 in a row,
Yeah.
just like that.
But you can't reach that hand out like he
No.
just did. You can't reach over the body. He's going to be out quick.
Well, there was just they weren't paying attention to the ball when it was thrown in, and there was a man right underneath the basket. It was wide open.
It was a right quick handout
Yeah.
by the official.
Jeremy Saunders shoots 2 after being fouled. Makes the first. Into the game to replace Jackson's number 40, Daquan Moore.
They give up a little bit of height for that substitution, give up a couple of inches. And Hampton doesn't show a whole lot of height on the floor now when you stop and look at it. A lot of 6 foot, 6'1".
And I watched Walter Brower go over and pat the young man on the
Yep.
knee and say, "Listen, you're doing okay.
That's right.
But we got to take you out with 2 fouls. We can't get 3 on you this early in the game."
Yeah, they're going to keep somebody on Barber. Coming right out on top of him. Yep. And they're playing that drop back zone, so it's going to be hard for anybody to penetrate.
John Johnson loses control of the ball, turns it over.
Well,
Good
he thought he
defense.
was going to get a blocking foul,
Yeah.
but he really,
He got himself out of control.
yeah.
5-2, Bethel out in front. Early here in the first quarter. Nice turnover by Sean Johnson.
Nice,
Takes
nice
it all the way to the
work.
hole for the basket.
Not a good pass.
Nope.
Team now with 3 turnovers here in the first quarter. in less than 3 minutes, each team has 3 turnovers.
Well, this kind of pressure and upbeat game.
Oh,
Did
he
you
got a
see
little
that push?
shove in the back.
Did that.
Nice block by Barber
Yes,
on the
sir.
play.
Now, did you see that body control there? He put the pressure on the defender, Bob.
Yes, he
and
did.
drew that foul as he
Cowell.
attempted the shot.
Cowell on the foul for the Bruins, his first, team's second. Going to the line now to shoot 2, Anthony Barber.
Protect the ball and put the pressure on the defender. And this is where good scorers score. They penetrate and they get that free throw work.
Grabbers looking for their first lead of the game.
Whoop. Good hustle. Oh.
You got to be aware of the players behind you, and Baycoat wasn't aware of that time.
Well, awful quick call on out of bounds. I couldn't tell it. I couldn't see it.
Now Jim Downey made the call.
Yeah.
Into the game for the Bruins, number 14, Nate Motley.
And you see what the official did there because of the way the sidelines are set up with the players. He's given that space to the inbound man. Oh, he just took it right away from him.
Nice steal
Well,
on the play.
you know, I've seen that too many times. You're trying to throw the ball over a guy's head. You got to understand that when he throws his hand up there, you got about 2.5 more feet.
At least. Well, that's downtown right there, folks.
Good job by Baycoat on the rebound. Oh, good body control.
Nate Motley for his first basket of the game.
And that's a young man as a 5'9" freshman.
Look at him get up here. Protect the ball.
Hear the whistle and make the shot while you're still in the air, and that's exactly what he did.
That's what that glass is for. I can't talk about
Who
it
did he
enough.
call the foul on? Number 12? Barber?
Yeah.
Missed the free throw. 7-5 Bethel out in front. 4:20 to go in the first period.
I tell you, the Crabbers are scrappy. They're going after every ball.
Yes. Just noticing as the teams are coming down the floor in a slow pace like that, you see a few elbows just touching each other too down here under the basket. By the way, this game is coming to you live out here tonight, folks, and thanks to the athletic director here at Hampton High School, we're able to get this game in here because it's crowded, and we've had to move a few things around. And
well, we appreciate Karen Holly doing all she has for us.
The entire staff. How soft can you put a shot up? Good gosh.
That looked like one of my putts.
Call him out front, using a hand. Well,
Jay Austin on the foul, his first, team's fourth.
Dominic Kroll has got some speed.
Oh, yeah, quick. Yep.
Marcus Roberts into the game for the Bruins as he comes and takes place Aaron Baycoat.
I think he was telling me, Brent, that you can't teach quick.
Can't teach quick. Can't teach height, you can't teach quick.
Well, there you go.
You might be, if you're trying out for the Olympics, get a little bit better speed with a start, but you don't get down in a stance on this. But Bethel will put
Roberts
the ball
on
up.
the rebound, taking the ball all the way down. Hey, he did a good job getting the pass off, considering he had a
shot.
Sean Johnson on the nice backboard. That's the way to use the board.
Use that glass, baby.
7-7, 3 minutes to go here, first period. Live from Hampton High School on February the 8th, 2010.
And for those that are watching now, if you want to see this game again or tell your friends about it, we're going to show it 4 or 5 more times, and we'll be giving you the schedule for the repeat of these games here in a few minutes.
Roberts all the way is tripped and still made the basket.
That's that young freshman he was talking about. That's Barber.
That's 3 points for Barber as the Crabbers have their first lead of the game, 9-7. And
24.
Nice. Jeremy Saunders with a 3 puts the Bruins back up 10-9.
They are not shy from shooting in the corner, are they? Tell him to move him.
And he went down again to the floor. This time he's fouled.
That's what I like to see. You see the teammates go to their teammate quick and pick him up.
Dominique Cowell on the foul. That's his second.
This.
Well, he will sacrifice somebody to get there, and he's just a freshman.
Barber will go to the line to shoot 2.
Take a beating like this too many more times. I'm hurting for him.
He's going to feel like he's been out on the football field, right?
That hurt me.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I don't know what happened, but when I went to this school years ago, the floor didn't seem as hard as it does now. It just seems harder now. A harder wood, I think.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, but now when I walk on it, I hurt.
Todd Scott comes in now for the first time for the Crabbers as he takes the place of Sammy Royal.
And also, while we're talking about, we will be giving away Player of the Game shirts for both of these teams tonight. Sponsored by Tidewater Team Sports. Terry McNamara and David Chubb in Oyster Point can give all of your sports needs, apparel, embroidery, anything you need. They can take care of it for you.
Ben Seeley in for the Bruins. Also for the Crabbers coming in is number 24, Jeremy Saunders. Well, they went ahead and waited. Minute and 50 to go here in the first quarter. Crabbers up by 1, 11-10. Ooh, that was a clean block there, guys.
I tell you, I'm impressed with that rebound by number 25.
He got
Marcus
up quick.
Roberts.
Let me see that again.
He's only 6 foot, but he really got up there.
Off the floor.
Declan Moore on the foul for the Crabbers. That's the 5th team foul for Hampton. Shooting 2 for the Bruins. Is it Joe Goodwin, 23? 25, I'm sorry.
Hampton coming in with 3 fresh players.
Marquise Roberts he had the first free throw, ties it up at 11 each.
Hampton with 5 fouls and Bethel with 3.
Minute and 40 to go. The Bruins back out in front. Seesaw affair here in the first quarter.
5 seconds.
John Moore is the one that's handling the ball now. Monroe.
Well, that was away from the ball.
24 with a
24
push.
on the Crabbers. That's Dion Futch. That's his first.
Of course,
I
we
didn't
all,
see it, so-
Well, that was away from the ball.
It was away from the ball.
Underneath, he must have forced him out. But we all know Dion Futch is a tough little dude. I mean, he's going to Old Dominion next year, I believe. Play football.
And he will be an asset wherever he goes.
I didn't know that he actually signed with him.
Well, that's my understanding. I could be wrong. That'd be the
Oh,
second
look
time.
at that. Wide open under the basket. Good job.
But did he see the man? That was a good
Well,
pass
yes,
from
sir.
Monroe.
I don't have number 50 on the roster, guys, so we need to find out who he is.
Up, nice shot.
34. Deshaun Thomas, his first basket. Are you asking who number 50 is?
I'll get it at the end of the quarter.
Gotta give that 2 points to whoever he is. Dion Funch, number 24. 3-point basket by number 20, Vershawn Monroe. Puts the Crabbers out in front, 16-14, as we
That's
got
the
20
biggest
minutes.
lead.
2 points. Ron Johnson for the Crabbers. Wow.
Did you see
What
what-
an exciting last 5 seconds.
Did you see what Futch did there on that last play? He wasn't going for the ball. He just ran interference for both defenders. I'm just
So
telling
at
you.
the end of one, the Crabbers out in front, 16-14.
Probably got this break here. I will tell you this game can be seen again on your local sports channel, Channel 48. The following dates on Monday, February the 8th. That's today. It's 7:30. It's live right here on Wednesday, February 10th at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. On Thursday, February 11th at 10:30 a.m. and 10:30 p.m. Saturday, February 13th at 2 p.m. and 2 a.m. And Monday, February 15th at 9:30 a.m. and 9:30 p.m. So let your friends know if they didn't get a chance to see this game early. This game is coming back.
We got a player to add. Number 50 for the Crabbers is Ronnie Davis.
He's the one that got the lone basket a little while ago, so we got that straightened out. As we get ready to begin the second period of play here at Hampton, the Crabbers out in front of the Bruins, 16-14.
Good game, folks. This is
I
two
believe
teams.
Hampton will have the ball
And
first
this is the
possession
kind of
here.
game you're going to see all night tonight. These two teams will battle right down to the wire. And Mike said that during the first game, the Bruins won at the Bruin Den in overtime.
The district's really pretty tight. Once Phoebus is winning, but they're winning games by 6 and 8 points, 5 and 6 points.
Well, the last few games have been
They're not
close.
blowing
They're
anybody
not blowing
out.
away. Kickintan has lost a couple of games away to some big-time teams, and they're playing everybody close here. We don't have to look back at that Phoebus game to see how that was.
Well, they
A lot.
lost.
And you got a three-way tie, I think you said, Bob, for fourth place.
That's great.
Yeah.
And Bethel's in third by 2 games, and so. Deep and short.
It's getting loud.
Yep.
The 3-point attempt a little bit off the mark. A nice play.
Stayed with it.
Yeah, Bethel's.
Looks like number 34 on the basket, Deshaun Thomas. That's his second basket. That gives him 4 points.
Bethel's playing strong on the offensive board.
Well, they are that. We got a tie game, fellas.
Just like we started 9 minutes ago.
I tell you what, these benches, they don't get any softer, do they?
Like I say, just like the floor, it just seems to be getting harder.
Sean Johnson kind of trying to force the issue there.
Well, that was a great rebound. And control after he got the ball, made sure nobody had a chance to take it away from him.
He's got a shot right there, that young man.
He likes that shot.
Thomas again, that's 3 in a row for him. He's now
Yes,
at
sir.
6.
That young man has a shot. He's the one that got the rebound down at this end and is hit and drilling him. He ain't hit nothing but cotton. I think he called that on 24.
I don't know, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, she's already put it up.
Okay, thank you.
Anything
That's Jeremy Sanders. Or Saunders.
No, he's calling
Jeremy
4.
Saunders.
It's just 4.
It's number 4.
It's number 4.
Just
4. But if you look up there on the board, it's a 24. Boy, he's taking 23 out, Thomas out.
Tyran Trapp, a 6'6" senior, comes in for the Bruins.
You say, but he just took Thomas out. He's hit the last 3 shots, hasn't he? Or his last 3 shots.
Yeah, they just changed it on the board to number 4.
Hampton's getting the shots they want, I believe, right at the top of the key.
DJ Olson's misfired the last 3 times he's thrown the ball up. Just a little bit off.
Well, if you've been, following, Hampton is looking for a 3rd scorer. I mean, that's what they talked about in the paper. That's what the coaches talked about. They got 2 scorers scoring 14 and 18 points a game. They need to find that 3rd guy that can get close to double figures, and that's what they're looking for. I mean, it's tough to win when you got 2 scorers. It's just tough.
Almost got another turnover.
Good try.
Good defense.
Showing a lot of quickness out there in anticipation of that pass.
Yeah, they're laying back a little bit, just like you say in football, waiting to pick it off. There you go. Take the smart play. Just get it in. Walk it up again.
Set up your offense. They're running everybody down in the baseline. The Bruins are.
Yep. They're running their offense off. Look at that. Sweet shot.
Well, they got some shooting.
15. Yes, sir.
I think it's 25, isn't it? I don't have a 15 on the roster. I'm still waiting on them to turn around. If it is 15, we'll need to find out. No,
25.
It's 25. That was Marquise Robinson. That's 4 points for him. So waiting for him to turn his back so I can see his uniform.
Well,
that's a foul.
Oh, my Lord.
Now he gets the foul on the shot, so he'll shoot 2.
25. Number 42 got all ball.
Must have got him with the body. So going to the line to shoot 2 now is Sean Johnson.
Watch number 42.
Hit him right on the arm.
Well, Hampton had a 2-point lead. Bethel scored the last 6 points. And so Hampton needs to get it back going if it's going to be on the free throw line. That's what's got to happen.
6 points for Sean Johnson. 7 points as he gets a shooter's roll.
Good shooting.
4 for 4 at the line is Johnson. Number 44 for the Crabbers now in, Sammy Royal, as he takes the place of Ronnie Davis, number 50.
If you look down here on this bench, you'll see how Coach Brower is constantly working with these young ball players, going over and being good to them, patting them on the back and pointing out a little thing here, a little thing there. And that's what's going to come with the seniority on this team, all this little coaching that they do on the sideline.
20-18, Bethel out in front. 4:50 to go here, second quarter.
And
Johnson on the rebound.
And coaching just doesn't happen during the practice.
No, sir. I mean, he's constantly, the good coaches, and we got good coaches out here, constantly just reminding their players this, that, and the other, and the little things. And those are the things that make the difference.
You could see that was off just from the line where we were sitting. and Coach Brower says, no, we got to get him out.
There they play a tight man. He walked.
Shuffled his feet.
Yep.
Back into the game for the Crabbers, number 10, Calvin Austin.
Get that little Muhammad Ali step there. You know, get that little shuffle going.
He was trying to float like a butterfly, but he was still on the ground.
Yeah.
Back into the lineup for the Bruins, Jeremy Saunders. 20-18, 4:15 to go here, second quarter.
You hear the coach talking over here. I don't know if you folks at home can hear it on the microphone. But he's set up a play now, and he's telling his players, be patient, look for it, wait for it. It'll, get a good shot. That's the key here right now. Hampton's down 2. They want to.
The ball is being moved around by 3 players. Johnson.
Well, what you're hoping that might happens is somebody else relaxes and forgets their ball player.
There is a 3 that's a little off
Nobody
target.
underneath. Big man dropped outside to take that shot.
Dana Jackson a little bit off. That's a walk. 7 turnovers now by the Bruins. The Crabbers still only have 3.
Trying that little spin move without the ball on the ground.
It looks pretty, but it doesn't work.
Got a nice look to it.
Looks like they
You
got
see it all the time in the NBA.
C.J. Austin, Sean Johnson, and Anthony Barber for the Crabbers moving the ball around. That was a
Take
nice
it up.
little move.
I'm surprised he didn't take that up. I am surprised he didn't take that up. Let's get the hands on him.
Barber goes to the hole and draws the foul. See who picks it up this time.
I'll tell you the thing about Barber. He's been on that floor more than anybody else.
I'll tell you what, he'll take the punishment, and he knows if he can get to the line. I mean, man can handle a free throw line, I think.
John Thomas is the foul for the Bruins, so Barber will go to the line to shoot 2.
Next foul on either team puts that team in the bonus. So nice stroke. Reminds me of somebody at Kickingham shooting that sweet shot, doesn't it? Huh? Good guy.
Sweet shot.
Just a freshman. How happy would the coach be if he put on a couple of more inches too? He's only a 9th grader.
Got on a couple more inches, a few more pounds.
Yeah.
We're knotted again here, guys. 20-20, 3 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Bob, I think you're telling me that Coach Brower's got a couple of freshmen that he's playing on the JV team. Just as good as some of these, but he just wanted to give them playing time.
Well, and you can't blame him for doing that. And the 2 young men he's got on the JVs have played together for 4 or 5 years. So,
And so as they lose a couple of guys, these guys are going to come up.
They're going to be able to step right in.
Nice shot. That's number 2 for the Crabbers. That's Sean Johnson.
10 points.
8 points.
10.
They've outscored them. They've got the lead.
Crabbers back out in front, 22-20.
And now they've scored the last 6.
Get in that passing zone, and that's exactly what he did.
I mean, he had his head up all the time. And I'm having to think, Coach, you've got something going on here for a 9th grader.
Jermaine Brown on the block for the Bruins. That should put
1-1.
Roberts on the line and shoot 1-1. I'm sorry, Anthony Barber.
Yeah.
Already with 7 points. He has 7. Johnson has 10.
That's our 2 scorers.
I think Anthony Barber's been on the floor laying on the floor more than he has running up and down. Crabbers out by 3 now.
Maybe a few old timers out there to remember a young man used to play for Carver over in Newport News by the name of Freddie Richardson. It was the same style player. He found himself on the floor 3 out of 4 times down, but he had averaged about 15 free throws a game.
And he made most of them, didn't he?
He did that. I mean,
here's the hot hand.
He played for me. He averaged 24 points a game, and probably, like I say, 15 free throws a game, and probably made 75% easily.
Oh, what a move by Johnson. Just couldn't get the basket.
You're right. What a nice move. Behind the back, got a good shot.
Crabbers up by 4, 24-20 with 1:45 to go here in the second quarter. Oh, nice hands.
Nice look.
Nice pass.
The break was the key. Number 24 coming in behind him.
Jeremy Saunders on the basket for the Bruins. 7 points now for Saunders. Timeout called by the Crabbers with 1:23 to go here in the second period of play.
This is a short short timeout, but they weren't out where he wanted them to be.
And that's what he's working on. I mean, you heard him yell, "Give me that 30!" I mean, he was no doubt about it.
Well, I'm impressed watching.
Money either, was he?
Huh?
He wasn't talking about money either.
No.
I'm impressed watching Coach Brower and the way he's coaching this team. In the past, a lot of the times in the past, I commented though that he was just kind of sitting around watching the game, but not in this game.
Well,
this game he's out here coaching these guys.
And the difference might be he's got only 3 seniors. So he's trying to make this team better at every chance he gets. So he's out there working the plays and making sure they're where they're supposed to be, because he's looking at some of these guys 4 years from now, 3 years from now anyway. So more coaching. When you got a senior-laden team, you can sit back a little bit.
Well, you hopefully you've taught them everything you need to teach them.
Well, that was a fast 5 seconds.
That was a little quick 5 seconds.
My Lord.
Turnover on the Crabbers, number 4 in the first half.
Coach was upset, though. Did you see what he was upset about? The 2 players did not pick for each other.
Right. It may not have been a great call, but if you pick something and get somebody open.
Here goes Barber down the court on his own, and
yes, sir. Nice. I mean, he just glides. I like to watch him play.
And they started with a turnover, started on defense.
Yep. And that's what Coach Breyer's talked about. Everybody's talked about that. Hampton's going to try to play you tough defense all the time.
Look at Bethel's offensive rebounds. Couldn't get it to fall.
They had 4 taps at that thing.
Juan Moore picks up his second foul, and that's going to put the Bruins' Jeremy Saunders at the line. He's 2 for 2 in the game.
They just appear to be getting off the floor a little quicker. Bethel does. Just a tad bit quicker.
And they got good position.
Yeah.
This is the front end of a pair. Number 52 for the Crabbers.
Coach Breyer, he's dapper in that, what do you call that, a suede coat? Or
I don't know what it's called.
Felt good. I hope he don't lay it down nowhere. There's about 3 people waiting to get it. He takes it off.
Dana
I asked
Jackson.
him where he got it. He says, I don't spend my money. My wife does.
Broughton Todd's.
I said, they get a piece of paper handed out at the wedding telling them how to do that.
Missed both of them. Dana Jackson on the rebound for the Crabbers.
And if you're
down
smart,
to 42
Hampton,
seconds to go.
Hey, try to take the last shot.
Oh, nice little cross there. That's what he was talking about. He come up, set the pick, and then as the player goes by, you roll out, you open at the top.
Working for the last shot of the half. Down to 20 seconds to go.
That's where you...
And that's a scary pass.
Yes, it is.
Cross court.
Here we go. Put it in his hand. 9 seconds.
Now you got it in the guy you want.
Somebody got to come set a pick.
You just threw that one up.
Yeah.
Did it go? Yes, it goes. And they're going to count it.
That's good. That's good. He's telling.
Who gets the basket, guys? Because I did not see who got the basket.
Maybe we're catching a replay, but I didn't see it either.
I know it was a rebound. I believe it was 44, Sammy Royal, but maybe if we can see the replay to actually see who it was scored at.
But
either way, we're at the half.
It hit on top of the backboard, and I think that's what the discussion was.
Right.
I don't know if we can see that again before we break here. If not, we'll get it when we come back.
Well, at the halftime, the Hampton Crabbers now out in front by 6, 28 to 22.
Here we go.
Here's the replay. Let's see
no,
who
it isn't. It's 26 to 22. That ball was out of bounds when it hit the top of the backboard. You look at the score, it's 26-22.
Yep, so the other official came over.
Took it away?
That basket was no good.
Yeah, he came over and took it away because he was telling him to hit the top of the board. And I think it hit the pole in the board. So go ahead. Close the
26-22. Hampton out in front at the half. Stay tuned, second half action. We will be right back.
This game ain't over, folks.
Welcome back here at Hampton at the half. The Crabbers out in front, 26-22. Obviously, we lost 2 points there by the Crabbers at the end of the first half. And go ahead.
Well, what happened? We thought we saw the ball hit the top of the basket in the support. Well, the official that called it too good was underneath and didn't see that. And as they were coming over signaling it was good, the other official came up and pointed out the fact that the ball had in fact touched the supports, and therefore was no good.
Okay, so that's how come we have a 26-22 score instead of a 28-22 score like we thought at the half. Leading scorers in the first half for the Crabbers is Anthony Barber. He's got 11, followed by Sean Johnson with 10. 3 points for Marshawn Monroe and 2 points for Ronnie Davis. Over on the Bethel side, their leading scorer is Jeremy Saunders with 7, followed by Deshaun Thomas with 6. 4 points for Marquise Roberts and 3 points for Aaron Baycoat, 2 points for Nate Motley. Those are the scores in the first half.
Given those scores, you hit right on the point that Coach Breyer has been talking about, and that is he's got 2 good scores. And he's still in search for that third person to step forward. We talked about it a minute ago. But Darian is the crux of his problem. You need that third guy that can step out and bury the jumper every now and then to take the pressure off the other 2.
Yeah, if you don't have at least 3 scores and one of them has a real cold night, then you got 1 score.
Yeah, you're...
In the first half, the Bruins had 9 turnovers. The Crabbers had 4. The Bruins were 4 of 7 shooting from free throws, and the Crabbers 11 of 12 shooting free throws.
And therein it lies a big part of when you watch those ACC games where games get won about 50% of the time is that free throw line.
And look at Duke. Duke is a prime example of that. They will outscore their opponents at the foul line more than off.
And Coach Krzyzewski sets that up. He's going to have a penetrator on that team, and he's going to have a man to dish off the big man to get that ball underneath.
And you better learn to shoot foul shots when you're playing for Coach K.
Yep.
So the Crabbers will have first possession here to start the third quarter with a 4-point lead, 26-22.
As we're talking about free throws, you can look at Anthony Barber now. He's got 11 points, but what's he got? About 7 of them on the free throw line from penetrating and either trying to score or dishing off, something like that.
7 of 8 from the free throw line, and we have a little bit of a delay here as the officials are talking to Brower and not sure what's going on here.
Well, I had said to Brower that the score was good, and Brower turned and left before halftime. So I don't know if he was here.
Well, he didn't know that the score was changed.
Changed, right. That's what I'm saying. Because when he came over, remember the official was signaling good. And then...
Okay, it's good. Let's go to the locker room.
And so he headed to the locker room, and then the presidential committee got together and voted and changed.
Well, now they're turning it around and giving the ball to the Bruins.
I don't know what happened there.
I mean, the box was showing towards Hampton. I'm not sure why they gave it to the Bruins, but the official score keeps that information.
That's a shot you got to make.
Yes, sir. Well, it appears that just about everything starts with number 12, the freshman. So this is
Freshman and Johnson, those are the 2 cogs.
Nice move.
Oh, got away from the
move.
Defense.
Number 52 there, I think, scored that.
Went on the other side of the basket, used the basket as a defender.
Yes, sir.
Santa Jackson gets his name in the box score, his first basket of the game.
Well, that's the score that Brower thought it should have been right there.
Yeah.
28-22, Crabbers. Another turnover by the Bruins.
Good pass, great idea by the Bruins. A bounce pass down low. The Hampton defender was just able to get his hands down there with it. Smack it away.
No pressure on Barber. Double team at that time. Nice pass to Johnson, who goes in, lays it a little hard off the board.
Oh,
nice rebound, but he just didn't follow through with the big number 52.
That little jump hook he was trying to use there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Did you see that little fake step he moved? Just put the ball off the glass too hard. Wheels.
I thought he did. 28-22, Crabbers out in front. Their largest lead, 6 points, 6:20 to go here in the third. Barber drives to the holes, gets fouled before the shot.
That's on number 11, I believe.
And that's what you're talking about, drive and pick up those fouls.
Yep, that's on Cal, I believe.
Dominique Cal, that's his third foul too, by the way. One of the Bruins starter has his third foul. Nice pass underneath.
Sir. Pushing the back by number 34.
Well, that was number 34's fault. He should never let that
get in front,
player get that position.
That was Thomas on the foul.
I wish we had Coach Breyer's reaction on that. Did you see his face when that ball didn't go in? Yes, sir. Oh, he wanted that shot. I can't blame him.
Dana Jackson at the line now. He'll shoot 2. Gives him 3 points on the night.
I have to tell you, Jackson's a senior. I like the way he plays. He plays with his sides very well.
He's 6'4".
Yeah, that's why I say he uses his size very well in the body position.
I don't understand why Hampton didn't have anybody on the boards on that one.
The one that was supposed to be there was talking to Brower, and then Brower sent him on down. But there would have been a chance right there. Would have been a very good opportunity for Hampton to get that offensive rebound off of the missed foul shot.
A little turnover by the Bruins.
But guess who?
Oh, nice pass off, but he lays it up too hard. And there he is again, Johnny on the spot. Oh, man!
You got
to make that shot.
You got to see this.
How did he make that shot?
He's a freshman. Unbelievable.
That's highlight material stuff.
Yes, sir. This got ESPN stuff right here, buddy. Good work, camera crew. Good. Yeah, our cameraman got nailed too. He's going to the free throw line after the game.
I bet he misses it. I'm talking about Steve Fryer.
It's got to be a replay.
The foul, by the way, was charged to number 23, Joe Goodwin. That's his first.
Opened up a 10-point lead.
All of a sudden, Bethel seems to be a little soft on the boards, boss.
Yeah.
We commented in the first half about how strong they were going to the offensive boards. Of course, that may not have been the shot that Coach Breon wanted, a 18-foot jumper.
Been a shot if it went in.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Look at the hustle. Oh, my.
He skinned his elbow a little bit, too. He's holding his arm.
He is fast, isn't he?
He is quick. Yes, sir. He's holding his elbow.
Barber, fellas, remember that name.
We're going to see more of him. Oh,
that could be a foul.
It's got to be. He went right on top of it.
Yes, indeed. Calvin Alston, that's his second.
Nice linebacker play.
Hey, if you're going to foul, make it count.
32-22, Hampton out in front. 5 minutes to go in the third.
Well, you hear me talk about it all the time. So we're going to see if Bethel's able to make a run here now. They usually can do that. Oh, he tried to get behind him. Yep, there's a first one. Yep.
That's his second basket of the game. It gives him 5 points.
Draw up at the foul line and get that shot all night long. That's what you practice every day anyway.
He hit a three-pointer during that first quarter, and that's the first time he scored since.
Whoops.
Almost threw that one away. Pass it off. Good job.
Yes, sir. Good ball handling right there.
That was an excellent pass.
Good ball handling. 3 people touch that ball for a layup. That's beautiful. I saw his shoe slip on the floor a little bit.
That foul's on Barber. That's his second. Going to the line to shoot 2 is Aaron Baycoat. Makes the first. Travers called timeout, a full timeout by Hampton. 34-25-14.
Watch this right here.
Here's watch this.
What, that was a ticky-tack foul there.
Anyway, while we got this break here, take a timeout. Let's talk about our crew. We got a little help.
Talk about the other parts of the crew, okay?
Yes, sir. Just bringing all these replays. Anyway, on camera we got Nate Braxton, Susan Bowers up in the Bowery up here. Yeah, they're still doing all right. And then we got Gene Wheeler and Steve Fryer on the floor with the cameras. Yeah, here, before we go any further, let's look at this replay on that acrobatic shot. Going backwards. Oh, you got to see it. Yeah, it was just the tail end of that play, but I mean, it was just a play. Like you said, it was on ESPN tonight. That should be there. Anyway, on graph here. Here he goes. Watch this. Boom.
He has a knack for trying to draw a foul. You notice that?
On graphics and animation, Andy Foley. Slow motion and instant replay, Mike Nowinski.
Hey,
camera control operator, Renee
Mike.
Camden. Yeah, Mike, great job on that replay there, buddy. Production audio assistants, Renee Camden. Audio engineer, Don Scharouse. Director and producer, our buddy Scotty Bowers. Of course, here sitting in the stands with me, Brent Musgrove, Mike Hauser, and Bob Hintz, trying to keep me out of trouble. Got a great game here, folks. 34-25 right now. Hampton's put a little run on, and Bethel's starting to come back. So we'll just, this ain't over.
Baycoat for his second free throw. Makes both of them.
Cut it to an 8-point game.
Gives him 7 on the game.
Full court pressure. Somebody's got to break up court.
Somebody's got
bring
to
it.
move.
That's 10 seconds right there. Man, that's
Well, that was awful close.
you're not kidding.
Trying to double team Roberts underneath. That's kind of hard to do.
Yes, sir. Nice play.
Penetrate and dish. Penetrate and dish.
Break down the trap, penetrate, and just get a layup. Man knows what to do with the ball.
Hard to double team and then try to triple team Roberts, and he just gets right through it all.
Everything seems to be coming off of Barber right now. I mean,
Oh, nice play.
breakup.
You're not going to make it in my house.
Hey, that's what you call pay to play.
Dana Jackson, that's his third.
I like what the officials are doing here now. They're
Yeah,
going
the
in.
coaches, also Hampton's coaches are trying to quiet Johnson or Jackson up too, getting a little riled up there.
Yep. But I like what the official did. He walked up to the line and just a few quiet little words. You know, I'm going to control this game. We're not going to have a whole lot of mouthing on.
Bill Goodwin at the line to shoot two, misses the first.
Bethel is hurting at the line.
They
They're
were.
not hitting at the line as the Crabbers are.
Goodwin will try to hit the second one.
There you go.
Does.
Did this man break it down or what?
But he did something that you didn't see Ron.
Oh, man.
Brent, and that's stop his dribble and make the pass. Curry
Yes.
would continue, kept his dribble alive.
And throw it off the run. Yeah.
Just throw it off the pass
John
off
Thomas.
the dribble.
Deshaun Thomas picks up a foul.
He'll get better at it.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, he did a skip. He skipped before
Yeah,
he
but I'm
got
talking
fouled.
about he got hit.
Also
he
got
definitely
hammered.
got hit.
Got hammered across the forearm too.
Yeah, but I think the foul came after the
Jump
travel.
step. The jump step. Okay.
3 minutes to go here in the third. 9-point Crabber lead.
Low scoring game. Of course, Hampton has had, what, about 8 games in the 40, so there you go.
Chris Johnson on the rebound. A nice little move. That's a goaltending, guys. They're going to call the goal. They got to call a goaltending.
He did. He's
on
called
that.
it 2 over here. Oh, they're going to have a conference?
Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to call goaltending. Fouls on number 34, Thomas. That's 4 on him.
Oh, that's hurting.
So Johnson picks up the basket and will get a free throw. What are we doing here, guys? Anybody know?
I don't know what happened there. What's going on?
Johnson at the line to shoot for the natural 3-point play. And it's good. He will take a break now as number 50, Ronnie Davis, will take his place in the game.
He went straight off the floor into the locker room. I hope he's okay.
That's 15 points now for Sean Johnson.
Stay with him, stay with him.
Oh,
That was a
nice
home run
shot.
shot.
You're a shooter.
2-point
Yes, sir.
shot. Aaron Baycoat gets a basket. Oh, Johnny on the spot.
That's a foul and a foul.
Dana Jackson with a putback. And the foul's on number 34, Thomas, and that's 5. I can't believe they let him stay in the game.
I have to say, Coach Breon's just maintaining these.
Coming in the game to take his place, number 14, Nate Motley. And going to the line to shoot the three-point play is number 52, Dana Jackson. 1 for 2 at the line tonight so far. He has 7 points for the game.
Sitting here watching Coach Brower.
All in the second half, by the way.
Watching Coach Brower work the official, but he's doing it with a smile. That's what I like. You know,
Yeah.
he's got a little smile on his face.
Jim Downey's been refereeing a long, long time, and he knows Walter.
Yeah.
8 second
He's
half
seen
points.
the good side and the bad side.
Oh yeah.
8 second half points, guys, for Dana Jackson, number 52.
It could be the third man tonight.
All of his points here in the third quarter, by the way.
There's
That's a charge and didn't get it, but he turned the ball over.
Something should have happened. There's a lot of contact.
Fouls on Cowell. That's his
that puts him
fourth.
in a one-on-one. That puts
That's
him-
his fourth.
There's
So
only 3 fouls against the crowd.
Yeah.
Bruins in foul trouble a little bit here. One player already fouled out. Now Cowell, who goes out, has 4. Coming in to take his place is Ben Seeley. So 2 of the starters in trouble here for the Bethel Bruins. Going to the line now, he'll be shooting 1 and 1.
Well, I'm telling you, I know there's a 13-point
Barber.
difference here, but Bethel's going to make another run, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Bethel will make another run.
We got a full quarter and 2 minutes. Just under 2 minutes.
If I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, this is the way the first game between these two went. And Bethel came back strong in the fourth to send it to overtime.
And win the game.
And they ended up winning the game, so this game's not over. Bethel has the firepower to come back. 43-29. Gets the roll. 16 now for Barber in the game.
Nice little jump hook. Oh.
Usually pushed off with his hand.
Yeah, he did.
Foul's going to be on C.J. Austin. That's his third. Deion Funch comes back in the game now. He will take.
That would have been a big play if Hampton could have come down and took some time off the clock.
That'll put Austin on the bench. Well, let's see what this is, guys. If that's
foul.
And that is on Jackson. That is 4 on Jackson. And the basket by number 23, Goodwin, is good. He will go to the line now to shoot for the natural 3.
Jackson will come out and probably get about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter before we'll see him again. 2-3
John
minutes.
Johnson back
Like
in.
you said, Brent, you can't take the fouls home with you.
No, don't need him on the bus.
Sean Johnson back in the game for the Crabbers.
Good shot. That was a quick 3-point play. That was a big play for. Hey,
Deion Funch. Good block.
Yes,
Great
sir.
block.
Here's that run we talked about.
Yep. Telling you.
Aaron Baycoat again with another basket. 2 on 1 break. Oh, nice taking it to the
missed the
hole.
shot. Missed the shot.
That's going to be a foul on the
Here
Crabbers,
it
Sammy
comes.
Royal.
But that's not a shooting foul.
No, it's just possession.
Is that 6 straight points that they've made?
Yep.
44-34 now, the Crabber lead down to 10. Coming in the lineup for Hampton's number 40, Daquan Moore. And he will take Ronnie Davis's place.
Hampton look like they're manning up a little bit.
He had the open three and didn't take it.
Baycoat has really turned it on,
Yes,
hasn't he? He had 3 points at the end of the first quarter, first half. What's he got now, Mike?
Got about 13 or something.
13 for the game so far. That foul was on the Crabbers for Sammy Royal. That's his second. Well, actually, they say it's his third. I thought he only had 2. At the line for the three-point play is Aaron Baycoat.
And both teams are in bonus now, Bob.
2 for 2 at the line tonight. Got the lead cut to 8. Got the lead cut to 7.
And it's because of the defense.
No way. No way.
He took some of those seconds that were from
I'm looking at the clock.
I know. But remember the other one that was so long?
Yeah.
And we never got the call? Well, they took some of those seconds and put them on this one.
Tell me they did that.
Bethel now gets a chance to cut into that lead. It's a 7-point Crabber lead with 35 seconds to go here.
Nice little jumper.
Good one.
Come on with the ball, son.
Bethel sure has picked up their defense, haven't they? Good rebound.
Nice follow through.
Sammy Royal. The way to follow it up as we end the quarter here, as the Crabbers lead 47-39 at the end of 3. I told you Bethel was going to have that spurt.
Well, I thought they might wait till the fourth quarter to get the spurt, but they waited for under 2 minutes.
Put that pressure on.
In the last 2 minutes, they've outscored the Crabbers. Have to be at least 8 or 10-2.
Well, it was a 13-point lead. It's down to what now?
7.
7. So
8 minutes to go. Last quarter, guys. We're in for it.
But when he put that press on, not only did he press, but he kept chasing the ball with 2 men up top. If Hampton keeps that up, they're going to pick that open man.
But you see what happened with Baycoat. Baycoat got the hot hand,
Yeah.
and pretty soon everybody says, well, we can score.
Yeah.
It becomes contagious.
Yeah, Baycoat's got 11 points here in the second half.
He's
in
hit
the
that-
third quarter, by the way.
He's hit that jump hook 2 or 3 times.
So
here
the
we go,
noise
folks.
level has definitely upped a bit here.
Here we go.
Hey, fellas, the 2 games we've done this year, are they awesome or what?
Tell you what, this is high school basketball at its best. And I think the amazing part to me this year, though, is how much, and everybody's talked about it, how much young talent this district's got.
The Daily
Young
Press had a
talent
big
is
article
unbelievable.
about that. The Daily Press had an article here a few weeks back about the freshman class of 2010 throughout the Peninsula District. It's unreal.
See. Well, almost threw it away.
Then we got the Hampton and the Bethel crowds now going to town. Oh, a stuff by Johnson.
Fake that handoff. Fake the handoff, and then went
Took
in
it to the hole.
Took it to the hole.
Back to 9 points now, Crabber lead. Good defense. Good defense. Turnover by the Bruins. Again, the Bruins are staying in that full court press. Oh, nice way to get rid of the ball. He was on his way down. There's Johnson again.
And he's fouled. That's what I say. If you break that press,
Go to the
that's
basket.
when you got to go to the bucket.
And if you're defense, you got to get
Back.
in front of that man.
Yes.
Jeremy
Not only get
Saunders
back, but
on
get
the
in front of
foul.
that man.
Yeah, he tried to play that with his hands. He needed to get established position on that.
Going to the line to shoot 2 now will be Sean Johnson, who is 5 of 5 in the game at the line.
But the key to breaking that was sending one man back for Hampton and going to one side wherever the ball was, what side it's on. Because once you break that initial wall, it's scramble time.
Well, that's what the coach, Brower, was talking about. Set it up to break the press, and that's exactly what they did.
18 points now for Johnson. Looking for 19, and he has it. Leading scorer for the Crabbers. 16 points for Anthony Barber in the game. Back to a 11-point Crabber lead. Little shovel shot,
Yes,
nice
sir.
shot.
That's about the only thing he could have done with that ball.
Who was that, 14?
Yeah.
Oh! Huh. Got to see this play. He must have grabbed his arm.
I think he charged that on 20. Number 2?
Call it on number 2.
Oh, that's Johnson. It's his first foul of the game, too.
Well, how can he lose control like that? Scoring 20 points and committing a foul. That is not right.
Now here's a replay of it. He got all ball. Did you see that?
No, I was doing something.
Oh, I'm sorry. All ball.
You got to make the first one of those one-on-ones. You never get a chance for the second one if you don't.
Nice shot by Todd Scott. That's his first shot of the game. Back to 11-point lead for the Crabbers. 52-41.
Good pass. Get it out of there.
Outstanding play.
Find the open man. They're breaking that
Sammy
press.
Royals.
You break that press, you're going to get a layup.
54-41 now. Crabbers out in front. Another turnover. Here's Barber. Look out. That's goaltending. Yes, it is. Barber will get the basket. Was there a foul called? No.
No
Just the
foul.
basket.
But
56-41.
But you youngsters out there watching this ball game, you see Hampton is breaking the press by passing the ball, not dribbling it.
Exactly. It couldn't have been said any better. You got to beat it over top or with a bounce pass.
Absolutely
Timeout, Hampton. Full timeout called with 6 minutes exactly left in regulation.
One simple rule, Doc. Wow. One simple rule. I can throw the ball at my age faster than any of these players can run. And that's what I'm talking about, a pass. I can throw it 20 feet a whole lot quicker than you can run 20 feet.
Well, I don't think I can run for 20 feet.
I know I could. 56-40. What do you think? You can use?
Huh? Oh,
Can
I
you run
can.
20
Oh,
feet?
yeah, oh, yeah.
I know how fast his run is.
Listen.
You remember that old comedian, you know?
It's hard to do a visual on radio. You
Yeah, I
ever
know.
that?
Yeah, but we're not on the radio.
Yeah, but when people can't see you, that's radio.
Well, on the Carol Burnett show, what was that comedian's name that used
Tim
to do?
Conway.
Tim Conway.
Tim Conway.
Wide open,
And you know what
right?
they called him? Mr. Withers. Mr. Withers. Love that guy. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. If you ever see his golf video,
That's awesome. When he played with the short guy.
yeah.
56-41, 6 minutes to go in regulation. The Crabbers out in front by 15. Took that 7-point lead and extended by 8 points. The Crabbers have outshot or outscored Bethel 8-0. They're on an 8-0 run right now.
Hampton's putting a little pressure now. They're going to try to eat some clock.
Yeah, why not?
They'll try to eat some clock.
You've got the momentum going in your favor.
Dominique Cowell back in the game for the Bruins. He has 4 fouls.
This is to Hampton's benefit. The longer it takes Bethel to score, he's going up. Surprised. That means he's got a nice shot.
Now Baycoat, he's going to take it to the basket.
Yeah,
That should be
He's
on
got the hot hand.
Todd Scott, I believe, on the foul. That's right. His first. Going to the line now will be number 5, Aaron Baycoat. He's 3 for 3 at the line.
But he needs to be down on that line. That's what he's talking about. Of course, he's shooting too, so he'll wait. Arbor will wait.
Puts the first one down. He's 4 for 4 now in the game. At the line is Baycoat. It gives him 15. He's got 12 here in the second half. He leads all scorers for the Bruins. Got a sweet shot, doesn't he?
Yep, nice touch.
5 for 5 at the line.
Break the pass, that's it. Now the Gleason. Don't know that he wanted that shot.
What happened here?
I don't know. Just
the rebounder pushed before he went for the ball, so it's
Marshawn Monroe on his first foul of the
it'll
game.
be a 2-shot foul.
yep.
Bethel now in the double bonus.
I'm not so sure Coach Breyer wanted that shot anyway. I think he'd like to have another minute off of that clock.
I thought he called the foul on 20.
Well,
They gave it to Johnson. So,
File a protest, Mike. I think that's the thing to do.
that's 2 fouls
I got
for
the paperwork
Johnson.
in my briefcase. Get this done. We won't put up with this.
23 is Joe Goodwin at the line. Makes the first one.
Where they might have been missing their free throws in the first half, they seem to have found their stroke here a little bit.
Down to a 12-point Crabber lead. Into the game now for Hampton is C.J. Austin. Comes in for number 20, Marshawn Monroe. Goodwin will try to make it 2. He does. 56-45.
There it is. Good thinking.
They get the ball over here to the spark plug. Use up a little bit of clock here.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's called anticipation, folks. That's called anticipation.
That's twice in a row that same referee has called walking on Hampton. I don't understand that at all. Did he move his pivot foot? I didn't think he did.
No, he spun around. That's anticipation.
he
Right.
thought
Oh, that's off a kick.
he
again.
thought
Oh,
he was going to.
whoa.
Oh, and that's another mistake.
They didn't get that one either. That was real obvious from where we were sitting. He didn't see the ball go off of the Bethel player. Anyway, it's Bethel ball down by 11, 56-45. Could have been a foul called right there, and it wasn't.
And a timeout, real quick.
Yep.
Timeout for Bethel
use
as
them now.
they're down to 9.
Got it inside
Down
double
by
digits.
9. 56-47, 4:30 to go. That's a helter-skelter last 2 minutes, isn't it?
And I tell you what happens on this is the Bethel Bruins have got to continue putting pressure on the ball, but Hampton's not having any problem at all breaking that press.
No.
Well, if they attack the basket when they break the attack, break the press, they seem to have a better chance of scoring. When they break the press and pull it back out is when their defense is picking back up
Right.
on them.
What you're saying is then after they break the press, attack the basket.
That's correct. And when they were doing that earlier, they were successful at it. And now they've gone. They're trying to use up some clock, and because of that, they're allowing Bethel to get back in with the press again. Even though it's a half-court
Come on, here
press,
he
they're
is.
double teaming and triple teaming players.
Got to make those shots.
Yeah.
Easy layup.
What you got to do is take off and stretch for the basket so he can't get it, and you got a better chance of getting that ball to go in on that layup.
Roberts on the foul for the Bruins. That's going to put the Crabbers number 44, Sammy Royal, at the line. He'll shoot 2.
Hampton's still not in the double bonus yet, but he got foul in the act of shooting. So
That will be the last one, though. Everything here and all out will be 2. Big shot. Hampton's done a good job at the free throw line
Watch
tonight.
this. Right now, if he stretches. Well, he did.
He
Stretch.
just
did a
left
good
it
job.
short.
Yeah, he just left it short.
And rings off. 10-point Crabber lead, 57-47. 4:20 to go.
Surprised they're not going down low as quick as they can. Try to get that whistle, because that's what stops the clock, and you get to try to score.
Oh, in and out.
You got to score, hopefully, with the clock stopped. You're right, Brent. They're not taking it inside, putting the pressure on the big men underneath the basket for the Crabbers.
Got to be somebody open, guys. They're double and triple teaming all these guys. There's a reach-in foul, I believe, on number 14.
That'll be a two-shot foul now. It's all in the bonus.
Yep. That's Motley. That's his first. Going to the line should be Johnson.
Well, this is something I don't understand. Why they don't let that young man that's checking in come in now before he shoots the first shot?
It's a two-shot
But
foul.
he was here before the foul was
Yeah.
made.
I'm like you. What difference?
Yeah, well, what difference does it make?
Johnson makes it, extends it now to 58-47.
And I say Hampton's done it again. They haven't put somebody on the free throw line.
Yeah, they're getting the people back down the court.
But I understand.
He figures he's going to make it.
Well, he knows what he's doing.
You don't need anybody rebounders when you make it.
9 of 9 at the line for Sean Johnson. 59-47. The Crabbers back up by 12. Roberts on the rebound and fast break down the court. What the heck was that? No, called a foul out top of the key.
You see Barber coming with that ball. He looked off the defender.
Aaron Baycoat on the foul.
That's something that's hard. It's hard to teach that. That's instinct.
Yep.
Barber will now go to the line to shoot 2. He's 10 of 11 at the line, by the way.
Juicy coach.
He doesn't smile, but he's smiling inside. Because he looks at this young man and he says, right here, look at this. He looks and fakes over there, but they call the foul way back out here in front. I don't understand that.
Didn't see it, yeah.
And he's got a good stroke.
Barber now has 20 on the night. Look how fast that is. Good try.
Hey, he does look like him, doesn't he?
A little thinner than when Ronald first came here.
Well, not only a little thinner, but I think he's got
not
a
as
better
tall.
shot.
Yeah,
He gets the ball up over his head when he shoots it.
Yeah,
John Johnson has 21 points and Anthony Barber has 20. Well, we're going to have a hard time picking a player of the game in this one, huh?
I tell you who I'm leaning towards.
Yeah. Ooh, nice block, but unfortunately it went back to him. Yes. Fouls against the Crabbers, number 10, C.J. Austin. That's 4 on him.
The coach is saying they're using the forearm out there, Mr. Sprouse. That's not Mr. Sprouse.
That's Mr. Owens.
Yeah.
Shooting 2 now for Bethel is number 11. And that is Carroll.
The Bruins, you've got to make these from the foul line.
Well, that's been the tail of the tail here as far as this game's concerned. Free throw shooting.
Tail of the tail.
Of the tail.
Is that on a cat?
Sure, okay. Got one on each, I guess. Misses them both. Out of bounds should be Hampton ball, correct. Coach Brower hollers, set it up.
Right. You got the press.
There you go. Oh, don't lose it. Oh, he threw it off the referee. It should be the referee ball.
Referee is part of the court.
Yeah.
So if the
Travers
ball
turned
would
it
have
over.
stayed in bounds, it'd been okay.
Well, we're closing in on 3 minutes here. What in the world?
That's a walk.
He slipped. Well, he was dribbling the ball when he slipped. So
But he went to the floor and grabbed it, and then isn't that a walk?
Not unless he tries to get up.
Ball stays in the possession of the Bruins, and that's exactly what they did in the first half. The defense wasn't ready when the ball was handed to the player. That's the way to break the press. How come that wasn't a kick ball?
Well, because the passer passed it off of the foot. The defense did not stick the foot out there. Three shots.
That's going to be against Cowell, and that's 5 on him, so he's gone. That's 2 players now for Bethel that's fouled out. Going to the line now to shoot 2 is Barber. And I'll tell you what, are you sure about this one? 21 points now for Barber, 21 points for Sean Johnson.
If he makes this, we're going to have a timeout.
Oh, missed it. That's his first miss. Oh, no, he missed one in the first half, so he's missed 2 in the game. Oh, nice block. That one's going to be on number 4, I believe, for the Crabbers. That's Todd Scott. His second. He's contemplating. Timeout is called.
Oh.
Yeah, Brower wanted a timeout if they'd made that the foul shot.
2 for each team.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We're going to do 2 for each team. It's got to do it. But you pick the second one over here. We know we're way over here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one.
That's
Sorry about
all right,
that.
Mike.
That's all right.
Don't worry about it. We know.
Now you got to pick one for the other team. Second half, he's been strong.
That's what I was going to say. I'm right there. Well, we've just made an executive decision here, folks.
I like the way you make those decisions.
So we're going to have 2
Mr.
player of the
President.
games from each team tonight. And this is our last regular season contest that we will be showing.
You know you're sitting next to Mr. President.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Executive decision, huh?
He made an executive decision. Who can do that but Mr. President?
Why do you have trouble with that? Do you not take any geography or history or anything? Huh? Thank you. And I'm
Scotty
learning.
says he makes them every day and he's not president.
Well, he should be.
Yeah, that's right.
He's got my vote.
Going to the line now to shoot 2 for the Bruins, number 5, is Aaron Baycoat. Been money at the line, and he continues to be that way. 6 of 6 at the line now. Cuts the lead to 12, 62-50, still 2:24. Still a lot of time, guys, in this game.
Hampton's got to keep them off the free throw line.
They're finding the open man. Just pass the ball.
On number 20. This is going to be a free throw fest the last 2 minutes of the game.
And that falls in Hampton's lap right there.
Right now, the way they've been shooting. Yeah.
They're shooting well from the foul
Marquise
line.
Roberts is 3 fouls now.
Well, but they're not putting the key players on the line. That's what they're trying to avoid.
Yeah.
How many fouls have they missed the second half? 3 foul shots?
In the second half, 1, yes, 3. Johnson hits another one.
Hey, we don't want no fouls down here. Just play.
Takes them both.
Hear what the coach said? That's it. Don't put them on the line. We don't want any fouls down here.
John Johnson is 11 of 11 at the free throw line tonight.
Coach needs a towel.
11 of 11 at the line for Sean Johnson. Anthony Barber. (13 of 15 from the line.
Wow. Well, we get down to 1 minute. We'll take turn calling the players of the game. What do you think, Mike?
Whatever we got to do.
A haircut today?
Oh, actually about a week and a half ago.
I didn't want to say how ugly it was.
Thank you.
As a Baycoat. Oh.
Barber on the rebound, pulls it back out, trying to run some time off. Look out, that was close to a backcourt.
Well, he had not established both feet into the other, into the
only thing that
court.
saved him. Nice pass.
Nice pass.
And
That's
a
what you
basket
take.
by number 15, Dana Jackson.
But who set that up? Number
Barber.
12.
Barber set it up.
Penetrating dish. I'm telling you.
66-51 now, a 15-point Crabber lead.
I think you can put this in the record book, fellas.
No foul, David.
I hear you, Scotty.
It's
What do we
Hampton's
got
ball.
here? Out of bounds on Bethel-Hampton ball.
Number 10,
Minute,
little
20 seconds.
Calvin Austin in there, boy. He's scrapping, I'm telling you that. Well,
Lost possession that time.
well,
Oh, and he double dribbled.
Well, there was a good example of trying to dribble through that zone press.
Exactly.
And he turned it over.
yep.
Both teams turned the
Luckily,
ball over that
Bethel
time.
turned it right back to him.
There it is. Go away. Ball timeout.
Good play.
Yep, throw it up.
Why would you come across half court and stop
stop.
your dribble?
Yep.
Stop 2 feet from the line and to get trapped in the corner there. A minute and 11 to go, a 15-point Crabber lead. Bethel still scrapping away. A little pass cross court back to Johnson.
Don't let him get up on you now.
Over to Austin. Spins around. Oh, nice play. Oh, what?
Oh, wow. Waited for the defense to commit.
That's something you guys talked about having a third score. There's your third score in this game.
Jackson.
All in the second half. Twelve points for Jackson in the second half.
All right,
folks.
fellas, let's go with the player of the game.
Well, I'll tell you what. For
You
the
do those?
All right, I'll do that. Bethel Bruins, Aaron Baycoat and Joe Goodwin will be the Bethel player of the games.
And for Hampton, I'll have to say Jackson stepped up a great game tonight. But it's very obvious. Sean Johnson, the senior, and Anthony Barber, just a playmaker beyond a freshman. Those are going to be our two players of the game for Hampton. So just a great game. I mean, it's just a great game.
Awesome game.
I know I'm a little surprised that Hampton was able to control, but as you said earlier, Bob, hitting free throws makes a big difference.
It does, and it gives you a lot of confidence. The rest of the team will play well when you make free throws.
18-point Crabber lead now as we're down to 25 seconds to go.
Good call.
Bethel will maintain possession. 20 seconds to go with
But
an
you see-
18-point lead.
Did you see who was all the way down court already, though?
Wouldn't have been Barber, would it?
No, I mean,
He's fast. This is an impressive showing by Barber, I'll tell you. We all knew that Johnson could play.
it was an elbow. Nice shot.
At the basket, 23 on the play. Goodwin, he picks up another basket. Down to 5 seconds, and they'll just let it run out now. Well, that's it. Final score here at Crabberland. The Hampton Crabbers 69, the Bethel Bruins 53 as they even their season series at 1 apiece.
Well, what this does is it puts the pressure on Bethel. They've got to beat Warwick and Phoebus
The
to
next two
stay in
get
third place.
They still have a one-game lead in third place after
That's
this
right.
loss. And so that pressure is really on them.
Again, the player of the games tonight for the Hampton Crabbers, Sean Johnson and Anthony Barber, both in double figures of over 20 points. And then for the Bethel Bruins, Aaron Baycoat and Joe Goodwin. Excellent game tonight, guys.
They've done two good games, folks. You couldn't ask for it any better. I know that
69-53, the Hampton Crabbers are victorious here at Hampton.
Well, you win at your home, and that's what you have to do if you're going to be successful. You have to win on your opponent's home court. And Bethel won at their home court. Hampton won at their home court. So it's
And
a draw.
don't forget, congratulations to Sean Johnson, also Debbie Smith of the Lady Crabbers, both
That's right.
nominated for McDonald's
All-American.
All-American team.
Fantastic.
So, again, final score here is the Hampton Crabbers 69, the Bethel Bruins 53.
Good night, folks. We've had a great time here with you.
Mike Hauser along with Britt Musgrove and Mr. Bob Hintz. Good night, all.